Now what I'd like to do, and what I've found, and I've done this a dozen times, is I will run the hose right here underneath this outer mount right here. Okay, right next to the mount is a, so I can see it, there's a little tube deal right in here, which is only used for two things: your rear brake and your throttle. Don't put anything else in there. The reason I say that is because once you go to turn your handles back and forth, you don't want anything in that holder to catch your throttle and make it go when you don't want it to go. Now here are the problems that I've found with this thing, and like I said, I keep trying to rebuild and make the bike better every time. It's experimental, it's not much money, it's a great project, it keeps my mind busy, and I just love trying to make a little bit more power out of the motor. These are the problems right here, and you wouldn't notice it. This hole, which is threaded, and this hole, which is threaded. Now you won't notice that when you go to put in your piping. But what it is, wait a minute, no, it's this hole. Shit. That hole and well, at least it's that hole. Anyway. What happens is that you put your floor plate in, wherever I put that damn thing. Oh, right there. That's your floor plate. It has 4 holes in it. 4 bolt holes. The bolt holes go through the plate, and they go through these threaded holes, and they hold the plate in place. The problem with the bolts is that they are a little bit too long for this operation. What I mean for a little bit too long is that instead of the bolt going right down in and stopping, it goes down around the 1/4 of an inch. Now if you have this pipe really tightly held right here, which is good, to have it held right in here real tightly, that's a good thing. It's not a good thing if you have it held in here very tightly and you've got a sharp bolt that is going down a 1/4 of an inch, hitting this pipe and making a dent in it, which with all the vibration and everything else can cause in time a hole. Now the reason I know this is because I've taken the pipes off and I've noticed the big indents in them. With a bike like this, you have a lot of vibration. Vibration causes wear, it causes friction. The next problem that I found with this design, and it is a great design, if you can figure out how to make it work correctly. Right here in the end where this 45-degree T is, you could actually bend the hose up and have it go to the, black's not a real good marker, have it go to the output right there. But it won't work because it's going to kink right here. So what I do is I have the fitting right here. The only problem I found is that when it goes up and down, this is what it does. Let me see if I can get another hand on here. What it does, it goes like this. Okay? Now, that's an exaggeration. And you say, well, how can it do that? Well, believe me, it does it. And once it chafes on the hose enough, it can cause it to rupture or leak. And you don't want that to happen when you're riding, especially at high speed. You're going down the road doing 60, 70 miles an hour. Your temperature gauge says about, I don't know, 220 degrees. And all of a sudden you look down, your temperature gauge says 425 degrees right here. Now, what that tells you is you have lost all your fluid in your head. Because water cooling is very, very efficient. With antifreeze. Okay, next video.